starting screen, and it's going to be on Metalopolis, MLG style. And this will be the final game between our Protoss champion Clayster and our Terran hero Ditto.
Ditto, of course, coming in as a little bit of an underdog, a Diamond Terran player going against a Masters Protoss. And of course, you know, Clayster has put out quite a series, but we don't see a lot of Terran matchups, so I guess it would be a little more interesting if Ditto makes it through, but we'll see. And they're actually another close start. They're right next to each other here, so it'll be interesting to see if he gets that 1-1-1 again, if he realizes it.
Yep, we do have Clayster, the orange Protoss, spawning here in this top position, and Ditto as the pink Terran spawning in this right position. Like you said, once again they are in closed positions, so we'll see if Ditto decides to go for that 1-1-1 again. Or maybe Clayster himself will decide that he wants to go for a fast Void Array and see if he can abuse some of this closeness.
Yep, and Clayster sending out that probe right now, so see where he decides to scout. Might actually scout the closest base, so if he finds that out very quickly, he may be trying to prepare against some early play, some early aggression from Ditto. Although both of our players here seem pretty content to sit back in their base until they've massed up a decent army. It hasn't been too much early game harassment so far.
Yep, Clayster was worried about these close positions, and he's going to see it right away. It was the very first thing he looked for. So now Clayster does have the slight advantage. He does know where the Terran player is, and he's going to be able to decide right from the beginning of the game what he wants to do and what he wants to go with.
Yep, of course, you know, harassing those SCVs as he always likes to do. Now he's getting chased in kind, and it looks like Ditto is also scouting close as well, realizing that Clayster is right next door. So both players realizing how close they are to each other.
Yep, both players now know they're only a hop, skip, and a jump away. The first barracks is almost done for Ditto, along with his first gateway for Clayster. And pretty soon we'll be able to see what kind of wacky things they may decide to do based on these positions.
And that simulator just finishing up there. So we'll be trying to get some stalkers out quickly, maybe counter any early Marines. Orbital command just starting for Ditto right there. So see, and he's starting Marines right away now.
He is
probably just trying to take out that probe at this point.
And he actually is delaying this gas quite a bit. He's sitting at almost 300 minerals and not going for any sort of gas yet. I wonder if he will go for some sort of heavy barracks opening like he did last game.
Nope, 2 gas going down right now. So actually, he's taking advantage of both of his Vespian geysers. It'll be interesting to see what he decides to put out.
All right. And you know, I feel that's the best solution. If your gas is late, why not take both of them?
Yeah, exactly. And another bunker going down right next to that supply depot. A little bit of back and forth here between the probe and the SCV at that Zelnaga tower. Probe backing off, going to recharge his shields, going for a second attack.
Cybernex Corps is chrono boosting out Warp Gate now. The first Stalker is actually being chrono boosted out, so he's going to have that relatively quickly.
And right now, 3 Marines out for Ditto, so I wonder, it'd be interesting to see if Clayster tries to just keep the Stalker there as a little bit of defense. Oh, and expansion going down right now for Clayster as well, so he's looking for that quick expansion.
Yeah, Clayster really likes this one gate right into an expansion.
Oh, Stalker going to take out that SCV, so he wants control of that tower.
Yep, this will definitely give Clayster some map control, and really he needs this in the situation because he needs to know when that Terran player is going to move out.
Ditto just put his 4 Marines in that bunker, so he definitely likes having that extra layer of defense just in case Clayster decides to throw anything at him up the ramp. And actually that Stalker is going to go up the ramp there and quickly be turned away. No damage, just a little bit taken off the shields there. And you can see 2 more gateways coming down right now for Clayster, and a factory just about to finish up for Ditto, as well as continuing to pump out those Marines. No tech lab down or reactor though, so we'll have to build one onto the factory. And a starport going down, so it looks like he is going to try that 1-1-1 again.
Yep, he is going for the 1-1. The tech lab is going down for the factory, so we'll probably see some siege tanks soon. There are 5 gateways going down for Clayster. He did drop the 4, but now he's going to go the extra mile and drop that 5th one. He's transferring over some probes. It looks like he's definitely going to be going for a heavy gateway army. There's the robotics facility being put down. You know, I'm actually surprised that after the way the first game went, that he didn't try going Blink Stalkers this time, in case for any sort of tank pushes like came last time.
We may be seeing a little bit of cheese here. I might just be using that factory to scout, but he's sending the factory over after he built that tech lab. Second starport coming down, so just trying to get a little bit of vision on Clayster, see what he's up to.
The factory is going to be doing a little scouting, like you said.
And actually, Ditto right now is only seeing 2 gateways there, so although the factory has a lot of health, so if he manages to get full circle around the base, he'll see the extra gateways coming out. That robotics facility just about to finish.
The command center for the expansion is started in Ditto's base. The second starport is getting a tech lab, so we might be seeing double Banshee.
Right now, not a lot of units out for either player. Just 10 Marines, actually 11 Marines now sitting out for Ditto, and only 4 Zealots, 3 Stalkers, and 2 Sentries right now for Clayster. That factory just still sitting out there. Ditto didn't spy those extra gateways though, so he may have only just seen those 2.
And you know, it's kind of interesting because Clayster went straight for this Immortal, expecting that tank 111, but instead he actually got rid of the factory and is going for a more heavy Banshee play. And I feel it might have been more beneficial for him if he would have went for that Observer first to get a more insight into the Terran base. The Marines are pushing out and they're going to clean up that little probe that was sitting outside the ramp of Ditto. This is
right.
And once
right now, Clayster has no idea what's going on in that base.
Yep, once this orbital gets done, he's going to be moving out and taking his second base. Nothing really too interesting coming from either player right now. We do see more Banshees in production. Going to have quite the sizable Banshee force in a little while. There are 3 of them gathering up to push into the Protoss base.
And sending those 2 Stalkers over trying to repel him, but that Stalker's getting taken out.
Yep, 3 Banshees and 2 Stalkers. The 1 Stalker does go down, this other one's going to come in, and if he just focuses fires, it's going to go down in a matter of seconds. But more being warped in, the rest of the Stalkers are coming up to help clean this up, and he needs to pull back or he's going to start losing Banshees. The first one goes down, and the second one's going to take quite a bit of damage, and Banshees are expensive, and he definitely did not need to lose that one.
Yeah, right now not a lot of units lost for either player, but actually Clayster has lost a few more, especially with just losing those Stalkers to that early Banshee harassment, and more Banshees on their way, so it looks like that is the strategy of the day for Ditto here. He's moving out a bunch of SCVs, finally getting that orbital command down, so he's finally taking his expansion much longer after Clayster got his.
Yeah, we see a very interesting Marine Banshee army, and not really much in between. You know, I really like so far Ditto has showed just weird builds as opposed to the standard you normally see Terran go with. And while in the first game it paid off, in the second game it really didn't, it's really just refreshing to see something different. Someone decide that, you know, I'm going to go with this despite what everyone else is doing.
Yep, for sure. Everyone, you know, you always refer to those standard builds, but it's nice to see something out of the norm. And Clayster finally getting an observer out, so he got a chance to spy on Ditto's base, sees that he just has those 2 starports and 3 barracks right now, pumping out units, and that factory is still just sitting in the top corner there, not really up to too much. And the Marines moving out right now. He's got 4 Banshee escorts. Looks like he's got a big engagement right outside of Clayster's base here. The Marines getting eaten up. Banshees focusing down those Stalkers.
Yeah, these Zealots are going to cut through the Marines, no problem. The Banshees are going to go down. This is actually horrible engagement for Ditto. He loses everything, actually. And 2 more Banshees are going to fly in, but he's going to pull those back. He doesn't want to lose them.
Oh, takes out another Marine for free. Yeah, I mean, you saw that last game, too. Ditto went in thinking he had the advantage in units, and they just kind of got eaten up by the wave of Stalkers and Zealots. The Sentry backup, and those 2 Immortals, you know,
he's
obviously not having
his tower only to see there's an entire Protoss army right next to him.
Those 3 Banshees not really going to be able to do too much against the Stalkers. Looks like he grabs one, and Ditto gives it up. So that is 2-1 to Clayster, and Clayster takes this round.
Yep, Clayster takes the best of 3 and will move on